Hello, I'm David Gleason, the writer, director, producer of Dirty Air, the feature film soon to be shot here in Las Vegas, Nevada, which is the pilot of a series called Tickets. But it will be shot, of course, as a feature film, a low-budget feature film with high production value in Las Vegas, with special effects, some action, and great drama. Money-raising platforms suggest answers to these questions that we're about to go over that I'm supposed to have answers to as the creator of the project. So I'm here to give you those answers in this video. What am I raising funds to do? Well, this is Dirty Air, feature film to be shot here in Las Vegas with a budget of $250,000 for production and $100,000 for P&A and social media. We're going to put those two entities together to launch this picture. But it's really a low-budget feature with the amount of special effects and action that we're going to be having in the film. So with that in mind, it's a drama, action-adventure, and the stars have yet to be determined. We have contacted a few people who are very interested, but we haven't pursued any until we raise the funds for the picture, of course. And we're going to have a global audition for roles in the feature and in the series coming up. You're going to hear more about that in the marketing part. That's coming later on in one of the questions. So the synopsis of the story is this. Suffering from early signs of PTSD, Marine veteran of Iraq and Afghanistan, John Bennett comes home, only to have a fatal crash while racing for glory in the deserts of Las Vegas. Angels of God and demons of hell fight for his soul as he battles to stay alive and save his son. That's the story. Next question. How do I plan to make it happen? We're actually making it happen already. We've shot 2 trailer promos, and we can actually use about 30% of those promos in the film itself, in the feature, which equates to about 2.5 to 3 minutes of the movie already. So we're already making it happen. But I understand what they're asking. We've already done a lot of pre-production, about 65 to 70% of pre-production needs have been met. We started some production, as I just told you, and we've already investigated and are looking into post-production scenarios with some special effects departments and individuals and visual effects people and their companies who might be involved in the feature. The script is at 95%. 4 episodes are about 55% written already. And some of the contracts for the crew and talent are in the beginning stages of negotiation, yet to be determined based on the funding, of course, and a global audition that's going to happen for the picture, as well as global interviews for crew members that we're going to be needing for not just the feature, but for the series itself. We've captured enough marketing content to launch. We have a first run and a second run designed for distribution already in place that we've been talking to a few people about already. We need to continue marketing growth, develop merchandise deals, product placement deals, advertising deals, all those things we have to go ahead and start moving forward on, which we will do with this fundraise. Next question is, who am I? Well, that's very complicated. But again, my name's David Gleason, and I'm the producer, director, writer of Dirty Air, the film from Las Vegas that's coming to you soon. A lot of my background is in the art department world, but I've done a lot of acting as well, writing, directing, producing, and construction work, PA work, whatever it took. I made it happen in a lot of different areas. My degree's in theater. I graduated from South Dakota State University in 1986 with a degree in theater and a degree in speech communications, and went to Los Angeles. I've been blessed to be a part of a lot of great productions that afforded me the opportunity to work with some really great people. Just a few of those, but going way back, I worked on Renegade with Lorenzo Lamas. It's a great series, love that series. Written and produced by, of course, the great Stephen Cannell. And one of my favorites of all time, the best crew, honestly, I've ever worked with was on Babylon 5, this science fiction TV series in the 90s, early 90s, late 80s, early 90s. And that's where I met one of my great friends. I can't really name drop here. But I love Babylon 5. Just a wonderful crew. Doug Netter, Jay Straczynski, the writer of Thor, they were the producers and writers on that. Another one, when I moved to Vegas, a few just honorable mentions. I worked on House of Lies with Don Cheadle. I was the Las Vegas coordinator for the crew and talent, and got the people who cast involved with that show early on when they came to Las Vegas. And then I was blessed to be a part of a show called Ray Donovan, Showtime and Sony. So I've been blessed to be a part of a lot of great shows, but I've really enjoyed doing my own show. I've written and directed my own musical several different times, different plays, and you can see my experience on imdb.com, so please feel free to visit. That's me.
Cool.
Next question. This has to do with rewards, so I wrote a rewards overview for the we're calling them the Star Associates. These are the people who are really the film aficionados. They love to be involved with the arts, with television, web, film. And that's the $1,000 to $10,000 donors or investors in the project. There's a lot more perks and rewards that come along with this, but these are specific just to those Star Associates. And they are co- and associate producer credits, which is a given in the picture. 4 days and 3 nights, a trip to Las Vegas, 2 days with the cast or crew. Personally, you get to spend time with the cast or crew. 1 Vegas show and a private dinner with the cast or crew member. A Vegas show and a private dinner with your choice of actors. First position for auditions. So when we go to audition people, you're going to have the chance to hear about it first before anyone else will. You'll be like the key people we inform first. And of course, you're going to have a VIP meet and greet meeting with the cast and crew, backstage passes, red carpet invitations, and tickets to the pre-launch party. Those are all givens for the VIPs. Continuing on, for the $25 to $100 Gold Loyal Associates, which are very important to the quality and longevity of our shows, they're going to be the global support basis for our series. They're going to be the guts of the people who are really interested in the show. You're going to receive a second position for auditions for personal appearances in the movie and or series. You're going to get to interact with the cast in all social media platforms. Facebook, Instagram, actually LinkedIn also as well. You can also, you can see us on YouTube, and you can obviously be interacting with us on YouTube. But beyond that, we're also going to Photoshop your pet into the cast photo. Yes, your favorite pet is going to be part of the cast. Besides t-shirts and basic merchandise, which will come along as the whole series takes off and grows, you're going to get to be part of a 7 to 10 minute podcast interviewing any of the cast members or crew members who are part of the project. So if you have a show, if you want to hold the interview, if you want to talk to some of those people directly, you're going to get a chance to do that online. Besides those perks, you're going to get something they call script scraps, which are different parts of the writer's development and creation of the dialogue for the actors. So you get to see all the notes that are good and bad that were in and out. So you'll be able to keep some of those. You're also going to receive some personalized memes and a copy of both promos free. And of course, you're going to get free downloads of the episodes and music for the series, for the first series. Now, besides that, of course, there's going to be a lot more merchandise that comes the way of everyone involved that's following the cast, the crew, and the show. We're going to have coffee mugs, keychains, t-shirts, masks, all those things. We're also going to have some props from the show that we're going to give special to people who might have a personal connection with some of the actors or characters of the show. We're even going to have some of the costumes given to some people who want to be connected with some of their actors or characters in the show. So there's a lot more coming besides just those perks. But all of these you can find on the Kickstarter site under the rewards department. And you can find out those perks. So I wanted to go over this briefly with everyone so you understand the brand and where we're going with the project. Once the film is made, the pilot is made, we're already going to be expanding into these other areas. And I just wanted you to see some of the other areas that we're going to be doing and mention them. Obviously, the first one is the Dirty Air film pilot of Tickets, the series. But there's already a film written called One Way Ticket, which is what everything was originally based on. And that's a major feature film. But between the two of those, we have literally 4 episodes ready to go, give or take, script-wise. And then, of course, besides that, we're going to launch a video game series. We're going to have a great comic book series, man. It's going to be awesome. We should actually have that already. But we have to develop the comic books, which are going to support the feature films and the video games. And besides that, what a lot of people don't know is this has already been produced as a stage musical in Los Angeles already as One Way Ticket. But we're going to do it now as a musical spectacle, special effects extravaganza with angels and demons battling in the universe on stage. It's going to be really cool. So that's part of the brand, with the elements to the branding of the shows, the entertainment going out into the public all over the globe. So I just wanted to mention that this is just the beginning. Next question. Why do I care about this project? I want to share hope in a respectable and truthful way. These characters are based on real people that I've known and witnessed throughout my entire life. In many cases, some of the characters represent part of my own life. And most of those people, and myself included, made some good decisions and a lot of bad decisions. That's life. That's why I think a lot of people are going to relate to these characters. I want people to understand that there's hope in those decisions. That sin and grace are common threads throughout the film and the series. They always will be. But these constants in the story and characters are action-packed and have resolution. And they have hope. And people keep enduring to persevere. They keep on going. And that's really why I want to do it. Secondly, I have a heart for veterans. And you'll see by the graphic here. Recent suicide reports show the rate of suicide among veterans to be near 20 a day. That is just simply unacceptable. And something we can do or help with the great men and women who sacrifice their lives for our country. And the families that sacrifice their lives with them for their servitude. And I think not only do we owe it to them spiritually to pray for them, but we also owe it to them financially to help them and to support them. This film, in many ways, is going to do just that. The first organization I would like to mention that we're going to support is Honor and Remember. They recognize the fallen as a result of those killed in action, training accidents, PTSD, suicide, or those from results of Agent Orange complications and exposure. We can help these people. Honor and Remember helps them, and they help their families. Their mission is to honor and remember every American fallen service member and recognize the enduring sacrifice of their family. This is a picture of Corporal George A. Lutz II, born December 12th, 1980, and died December 29th, 2005. Psychological Operations 9th Battalion out of Fort Bragg, North Carolina. On December 29th, 2005, George Anthony Lutz II, Tony, he's called by his family and friends, was killed by a sniper's bullet while he was on patrol in Fallujah, Iraq. His family, friends, they all endured the shock, emotional agony, and overwhelming loss that accompanied the news of Tony's death, just like the many families who have suffered the same tragedy of losing their loved ones. So Honor and Remember literally reaches out to families in need of comfort and support for the people who have fallen in battle representing our country. We need to help them, and we need to help these other veteran organizations. Take a look. I'm now just going to read to you a few of the organizations that support Honor and Remember. These are also veterans organizations that we should support and be a part of, that the film will support and be a part of. AMVETS, Sons of American Vets, Air Force Sergeants Association, Association of the United States Army, the United States Navy, United States Marine Corps, the United States Coast Guard, Warriors Watch. You can find all of these on the website of honorandremember.org. The Vietnam Veterans of America Association, the Military Officers Association of America. There's many, many organizations that are listed on the website of honorandremember.org. I urge you to go to their site. They've got great merchandise. They have a great mission. They want to fly that flag in every state in our country, and I think they should be allowed to do so. So please go visit them. They're the first veteran organization that we're going to support, and of course we're going to support those other veterans organizations. So in regards to suicide by veterans and suicides by young people as well, they have similar issues, which include depression and addictions. Most of these are drug related. We need to do something about that, even more than what we're doing now. We just aren't doing enough. In this movie, these characters, the lead characters, are going through those troubles for various reasons and finding hope and coming out of those dark, dark places into the light. And I believe that there is hope that we can share. There's other youth organizations we want to help, other organizations that are addressing these things that we want to help. They include Celebrate Recovery, Teen Challenge, YMCA, Women's YMCA, Youth with a Mission. There's many, but the point is that we need to get behind them and help them because they're on the front lines. And lastly, in terms of this question as to why I do this, I need to say this. I personally, my dad served 20 years in the military. It was rough. My mom held down 3 jobs at a time with 5 of us while we moved everywhere. It's a hard life, and there's sacrifices that are made for that. And we need to help people who give that sacrifice. In addiction and recovery, there's people wanting to get out of their addictions to recovery that need second chance, third chances, fourth chances, fifth chances. We need to help them because they don't want to be there. It's not like they wake up in the morning and say, gee, I want to be addicted to something. They want to get out of where they are. We need to help them. So lastly, I want to bring this up. People are wondering about the amount that we're raising, and you see low budget films for $7,000 or $10,000, and I don't know if you see them or not because a lot of people don't see them. But what we're doing is going to take an entire crew to do. And we're going to launch a series. And here's some of the department heads that are just the minimum list of department heads you need to accomplish what we're going to do. Our departments: advertising, media, publicity, camera, casting, catering, craft service, construction, costumes, distribution representatives, editing, graphics, grip and electric, locations, makeup, office personnel, hair, legal, medics, music, props, set dressing, sound, special effects, stand-ins, stunts, transportation department, video playback guys, even visual effects. So the reason I put this up here is because people wonder, why are they trying to raise $250,000 for production, $100,000 for P&A and social network marketing? Well, it's because we actually need more on a bigger scale. We're actually doing what we're doing in a very low budget for high production value in Las Vegas, and we can do it. But we need your help to do it. So I wanted to clarify for a lot of people who are out there going, oh, well, there's a low budget, is, this or that. This is a low budget production for what we're going to accomplish, and I've already started to accomplish. So join us. Be with us. Be part of Dirty Air. It's going to rock. It's going to be good. So help us make it good. Thanks for taking your time to check it out.